Dun, dun, dun. The alarm went off more than once. The room was already bright. Before I got up, I checked the time, then turned away. The blanket felt a little too warm. Morning kept moving without me. The day had started. I hadn't. Coffee turned cold next to my hand. The laptop stayed open on the same page. I unlocked my phone without a reason. One more minute turned into hours. The sunlight changed across the floor. I was still sitting there. I had plans for today. They're still right where I left them, waiting for me. Not gone, not forgotten, just waiting quietly. The street grew quieter without me noticing. The shadows grew longer across the room. The clock kept moving without asking. The light was gone before I looked up. Nothing was finished, yet somehow the day was over. I turned off the light, closed the window, put my phone away. For a while, tomorrow was already waiting. I had plans for today. They're still right where I left them, waiting for me. Not gone, not forgotten, just waiting quietly. Before I fell asleep, I set my alarm again. I unlocked my phone for just a second. One notification led to another. The morning faded without a sound. I looked up, it was noon. The coffee was still warm. Nothing else had changed. One more short video, then another one. The room stayed quiet around me. A message came in. I read it twice, then forgot to reply. The sunlight moved across the wall. The hours didn't ask me. I was just checking something, that's what I said. A few minutes turned into a day. I was just checking something. Now the daylight is almost gone again. The air felt cooler through the window. Cars passed by. Somewhere outside, the to-do list stayed untouched, right where I left it. I closed my eyes for a moment. took one deep breath, looked around, maybe that's enough. I was just checking something, that's what I said. A few minutes turned into a day. I was just checking something. Now the daylight is almost gone again. The screen went dark. I looked outside. Tomorrow can wait. Someone laughed across the room. I smiled too without thinking. Everyone talked like nothing changed. I stayed quiet a little longer. The coffee cooled between my hands. No one noticed I was there. Someone shared a happy story, another plan, another weekend. I nodded at the right time, but my thoughts stayed somewhere else. The music played softly above us. I couldn't hear much of it. Everyone else looked fine. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I couldn't tell. Everyone else looked fine. I stopped trying to compare for a moment. The room grew louder as the night went on. Faces blurred into conversations. I looked outside for a while. The city lights didn't ask anything. I took a breath, finished my coffee, looked around once again. Everyone else looked fine. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I couldn't tell. Everyone else looked fine. I stopped trying to compare for a moment. I walked home a little slower than before. I opened the chat, read the last reply, typed a few words, then erased them. The cursor blinked without a sound. I watched it for a while. The room was quiet, except my thoughts. Nothing felt quite right. I tried again, a different sentence, a different start, the same ending. My hands stayed above the screen like they knew something I didn't outside. The sky turned orange without asking me to hurry. I never sent it. Maybe someday, maybe never. I don't know. I never sent it. Some words feel heavier than silence. The screen went dark, then lit again. One new message, not the one I was waiting for. I smiled anyway, closed the app, locked my phone. The night kept moving without me noticing. Maybe tomorrow the words will come easier. Maybe not. I never sent it. Maybe someday, maybe never. I don't know. I never sent it. Some words feel heavier than silence. I put my phone away, turned off the light. The message stayed with me. I sat on the couch to clear my mind. The TV stayed on. I wasn't watching. The room was still, the clock was loud. I closed my eyes for a little while. Nothing felt any different. I couldn't slow down. I made some tea, then let it cool. Walked to the window, walked back again. The afternoon passed quietly, without asking anything from me. I wanted to do nothing, but somehow couldn't. I tried to relax, I really did, but my mind kept moving. I tried to relax, the room was quiet, but I wasn't inside. The sun went down a little early. The lights outside came alive. I took a breath, looked around. Everything was where I left it. Maybe resting is something I have to learn. Tomorrow can wait, for tonight I'm here. I tried to relax, I really did, but my mind kept moving. I tried to relax. The room was quiet, but I wasn't inside. The tea was cold, the room was dark. I stayed a little longer. The sink was full, the lights were on. I stood there for a little while. One deep breath, then another. Nothing moved except the clock. The dishes could wait. Just for tonight, they'll still be here in the morning. The dishes could wait, so could everything else for a while. I made some tea, sat by the window, cars passed by without a sound. The evening air filled the room. I didn't need to fix today. Not everything needs an ending before the night is over. The dishes could wait. Just for tonight, they'll still be here in the morning. The dishes could wait, so could everything else for a while. The cup was empty, the room was still. That was enough. The cafe was closing, one chair at a time. I looked outside, but didn't leave. The last few songs played quietly. No one seemed in a hurry. I stayed a little longer than I planned tonight. The streets were calm after the rain. Reflections moved across the sidewalk. I walked slowly, hands in my pockets. The cool night air felt unfamiliar. For the first time all day, I wasn't looking at my phone. I stayed a little longer just because there I needed to be. I stayed a little longer, and somehow that felt enough. The city kept moving without asking anything of me, so I kept walking a little slower than before. Stay a little longer just because there was nowhere I needed to be. I stayed a little longer, and somehow that felt enough. The walk home didn't feel quite as long tonight. The notebook stayed on the table. The pen didn't move. I looked outside for a while. The evening sky changed slowly. Maybe not tonight, maybe that's alright. Some things can wait. Maybe not tonight. The world will still be there. The room grew darker without a sound. One small light stayed on. I took a breath, closed my eyes. Nothing asked anything from me. Tomorrow will find me, whether I'm ready or not. So tonight I'll stay here just a little longer. Maybe not tonight, maybe that's alright. Some things can wait. Maybe not tonight. The world will still be there. The light stayed on a little longer. I stood by the window without a plan. The city was still awake, one by one. The lights went out, some stayed on a little longer. I wondered who was still trying like me. The lights were still on somewhere tonight. Maybe someone through the rain, a train passed far away. Nothing special, nothing changed. Still, I kept watching until the glass became my reflection again. Maybe everyone has nights they don't talk about. The lights were still on somewhere tonight. Maybe someone couldn't sleep. The lights were still on. That was enough to make me stay. I closed the curtain, but not the thought. The window stayed open and the night air drifted in. A cup of coffee sat beside me long after it had gone cold. No messages arrived, no missed calls, no unexpected news. The room stayed exactly the way I left it. For the first time today, I wasn't waiting for something to happen. The clock kept moving without asking anything from me. Cars passed below, then disappeared. The television stayed off, the lights were low. I watched the shadows stretch across the floor. It wasn't exciting, it wasn't memorable. It was only another ordinary night, and somehow that felt enough. Nothing happened tonight, nothing changed at all. The world kept turning without me chasing it. Nothing happened tonight. Maybe ordinary days deserve a song too. I stood by the window, watching strangers walk towards somewhere I would never know. A bicycle passed, someone laughed, a taxi stopped, then drove away. Small moments that belong to someone else, but quietly they stayed with me. Maybe not every story needs a turning point. Maybe some nights are beautiful because nothing has to be remembered. Nothing happened tonight, nothing changed at all. The world kept turning without me chasing it. Nothing happened tonight. Maybe ordinary days deserve a song too. I turned off the light, closed the curtain, took one slow breath, and let the night end on its own. The room was quiet like it always was. Nothing really had changed. The same old chair, the same old light. Outside the window, cars kept passing by. I watched them disappear one after another. The coffee beside me had already gone cold. But somehow I didn't feel the need to fill the silence or become someone else tonight. The pages stayed open right where I left them. I read the same line more than once. The evening settled across the room without asking anything of me. There was nothing I needed to prove. No race to finish, no place to be. I let the moment stay. The silence didn't feel so heavy tonight. Maybe I was finally getting used to it. It stayed beside me without asking me to change. The silence didn't feel so heavy tonight. For the first time, I wasn't trying to escape it. The lights across the street slowly disappeared, one window at a time, until only a few remained. I wondered who else was still awake, holding on to their own quiet thoughts. The night kept moving without rushing me, and I finally stopped rushing myself. Maybe peace doesn't arrive all at once. Maybe it sounds more like this: a quiet room, a slow breath, an ordinary night. The silence didn't feel so heavy tonight. Maybe I was finally getting used to it. It stayed beside me without asking me to change. The silence didn't feel so heavy tonight. For the first time, I wasn't trying to escape it. I turned off the light, closed my eyes. The room stayed quiet, so did I. A little light found its way through the curtains. Before I opened my eyes, the room looked exactly the same. The same old desk, the same old floor. Nothing had changed overnight except the sky outside my window. Morning arrived without asking. The coffee brewed a little slower. Then I remembered steam filled the kitchen. I stood there holding the mug, watching another day begin on its own. There were still things I hadn't finished, still words I hadn't said, but somehow they felt lighter. The morning came anyway, without waiting for me. The sun kept rising like it always does. The morning came anyway. Maybe that's enough to take one more step. Someone opened their front door. A bicycle rolled down the street. A bus stopped at the corner. Life continued without permission. I smiled without noticing until the moment had already passed. The day had begun. Maybe tomorrow never really starts. It simply becomes today, one quiet morning at a time. The morning came anyway, without waiting for me. The sun kept rising, like it always does. The morning came anyway. Maybe that's enough to take one more step. I picked up my keys, opened the door, and stepped into the day. The dishes were clean, the lights were low. My jacket rested by the door. I looked around one final time. Nothing was perfect, nothing was wrong. The day had passed without asking to be remembered forever. I folded tomorrow into a simple list. A few small things worth trying again. Some would happen, some probably wouldn't. I didn't need to know tonight. The room was quiet like an old friend, no longer asking anything from me. I set my alarm again, not because I had the answers, not because tomorrow would be different. I set my alarm again, because morning always comes, and maybe that's enough. The window reflected someone familiar, not the person I wanted to become, not the person I used to be, just someone still learning. The city slowed outside my window. One last train crossed the night. Maybe we don't change all at once. Maybe we become ourselves, one ordinary day at a time. I set my alarm again, not because I had the answers, not because tomorrow would be different. I set my alarm again, because morning always comes, and maybe that's enough. screen went dark, the room fell still. Tomorrow could begin.